Hi. Have you been wondering why someone that committed suicide has been arrested or was arrested instead of attending to the person's emotional need? That is because the law is totally against attempted suicide. See, the law is actually out there. It doesn't mix emotion. The law they are stated. Once you go against it, you'll be arrested. Attempted suicide is actually a crime here in Nigeria which demands 1 year imprisonment. Let's go into details of the attempted suicide that we have recorded in Nigeria this week. And this specific case or this a very trending case is the case of this Hausa man. I'll leave the picture on the screen that climbed a mast with a placard that a lot of things were written on. One, to return the subsidy, first subsidy, to reduce hunger, food security, and many other things. I'll leave it on the screen. All that he mentioned that the government must fulfill before he will come down from that mast. As funny as it sounds, this is a frustrated Nigeria that really wants things to work out. And you don't even know the situation of this man before he climbed the mast. Maybe he couldn't even afford 1 square meal a day. Maybe he's among the Nigerians that can't even afford 1 square meal a day, not talk of wear clothes or talk of luxury. So he got frustrated to the point that he told himself that he's going to climb this mast and until the government provide that. But one thing he doesn't know is that even if the government is going to provide all these things that he needs, it's not going to be in hours. It's not even going to be in days. It's something that will take gradual process if at all it will happen. So, but luckily for this guy, he was rescued, he was brought down. But some people are against, or some people we are talking about, why are they arresting him? Sis, why they are arresting him is that he attempted suicide. And in Nigerian law, attempted suicide is a crime, which demands 1 year imprisonment. But the police came out to tell us that he is already in police custody, but before he will be charged to court for attempted suicide, he has been taken for mental evaluation. Then once he's out from mental evaluation and he's okay in the head, once he's out from the mental evaluation and he's mentally stable, he will be sued for attempted suicide. In this case, no sentiment, no emotion because it's already stated there. Now we'll talk about you protesting for change is a different thing than attempting to commit suicide. But according to the guy, that he will fall out from there if government did not put these things in place, meaning he will fall off and die. So if you actually want to protest against all these things, walk on the street. Walk on the street. Nobody is going to arrest you that you're walking and protesting peacefully, unless in cases where government want to make it violence. So he attempted suicide, and legally he will be sued after the mental evaluation and he's found stable. Then he will be sued. Moving on to this girl that granted a podcast interview by this Yoruba actress. I believe their picture on the screen. She granted an interview, and in that interview, she confessed to committing bestiality. Maybe she doesn't actually know what is bestiality, but the act of using dogs for your sexual satisfaction is bestiality, and bestiality is against the law here in Nigeria. And the punishment is 14 years imprisonment. So back to the girl, she confessed on the podcast that she has two dogs that satisfies her whenever she needs that satisfaction. She doesn't want to do it with men because she detests men. According to her, she was molested, abused when she was 5 years old by someone that is close to her. But the story aside, let's focus on the legal aspect of you sleeping with animal, caught sleeping with animal, or confessed sleeping with animal. Because in this case, this girl confessed with her mouth that she actually slept with these two dogs, and for that purpose, she faked her death. I don't know her reason for faking her death, but in a recent interview, she said she faked her death because people started trolling her. A lot of people recognized her and started sending her degrading messages. That was what led to her faking her death so that she can exempt whatever punishments and judgment from people. And now that the whole thing is over, the whole thing is now that the whole thing is now in the open that she didn't actually die but she faked her death, she will definitely face the consequences. The case is even in police custody now. The police have taken over the case, and she will probably be sued, unless in cases the police doesn't want to move ahead with that. That is the only time she will be exempted from the punishment. But if police decide today that they want to sue her, she's definitely going in for bestiality, and that is 14 years imprisonment, because she wasn't just caught. She wasn't caught, but she confessed to it. So we need to be careful to the extent what we do here in Nigeria. Like they say, the ignorance of the law is definitely not an excuse. So whether you know it exists or you don't know it exists, you will still go in. Just like the case of Bobrisky, when he gave it as an excuse in court that he doesn't know that naira mutilation is a crime. It still didn't exempt him. He went in for it. That is it today about laws in Nigeria that most people break, they don't know, or the laws in Nigeria that most people find it awkward to believe, because in the case of guy that was brought down from the mass, people were against his arrest. Why will they arrest him under such circumstances that he's protesting? No, sis, he's not protesting. He threatened to take his life if nothing is being done about it. Thank you for watching. If you watched to this point, thank you so much, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and share someone that needs to watch. See you guys in my next video.